Rimac versus Koenigsegg Regera. So we're going to jump up to our stock versus tuned house. It's basically the stock versus tuned house at this point. That's all I have to call it. That's all I have to call it at this point. So I don't really have anything else to call it. It just kind of, you know, is what it is. Because it's the house we always used in stock versus tuned. And it's like, you know how the Fast and Furious house is just that? It's the Fast and Furious house. This is the stock versus tuned house. Make egg. All right, you got the car up? Okay, perfect. Let's go. That's a drift tune? Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, that's not what we need. That is not what we need. We need something completely different from, it can drift with one gear. I mean, that's cool. But for this application, we have to get rid of that. And I need to figure out what the stock is for the Rimac, because I have no idea what the Rimac does stock. Like, because mine, again, is X, and I'm probably going to have to save the tune. I want to save the tune, because if I don't save the tune, I'm in trouble. Save setup, drift. I love how I typed drift, and it was like, the recommendation was like fridge. Let's see how many downloads we can get on that thing. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and jump into completely resetting this car to stock. So stock, it's $9.94. So it's going to be a stock Rimac versus a tuned Regera. So we're going to go for a stock run on the Rimac and see how she does. This thing's going to be wild. I mean, if you guys watched my video earlier, you know what this thing runs through the trap. But for everybody that didn't, that is what you'll see here. So you can't really hear it with revving, so we're just gonna launch it and go. The launch is like dumb. It's like freaking crazy. Again, not hearing anything is just beyond me how weird that is. Sounds like a spaceship in here. It's like, whoop. It's just weird. Like when you see the guy's leg, it's like, why is your leg green, my dude? And as you can see, it can very clearly get down around the roundabout in terms of sliding. It really, really does. Boy. All right. Speed predictions. I have a feeling y'all are all already going to know what this thing can do, but speed predictions anyway. Ken Blog's like, I feel threatened by the silence. 245, 223, 257, 400 kilometers an hour, which is, I'm trying to remember right now. Crap. 300 is 180, so 400 is, I don't remember, 240, something like that. Remember, this is America. We don't use kilometers an hour. We measure our speed by cornfields per diesel truck here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That first gear winds out all the way to over 100. It's so freaking fast. And go! 255 miles an hour. 255 miles an hour, and we're good. He's like, oh, I missed it. The classic, wait! But yeah, 250 out of the Rimac. So, let's see what the stock Regera does. So we're going to jump back and grab the stock Regera, drive it out here, and see how it drives, see what it's like. It's been a very long time since I've driven a Regera. Like a very, very, very long time. I'm going to gamble around the 240 range. I don't think it's going to be quite as fast, but I could be wrong. The Rimac has 2 gears. The Regera has 1. And really, it's not even a gear. It's just like a massive torque converter. If you ever watch the videos on the... If you ever watch the videos on, like, the inside details of the Regera, it's freaking ridiculous. Cool thing about the Regera is that there's an actual engine to go with it. You know what I mean? I love the way it looks. I love the engine sound. And I love how it's rear-wheel drive. Oh, it's such a blast. Yeah, I know, the Regera is a hybrid. But somebody was saying it was like a battle of the electrics, and I was like, wait a minute. There's something off about that, because this thing is a hybrid, not all electric. The Rimac is all electric. It just boils the tires everywhere. Absolutely everywhere, dude. It'll probably be able to do a decent slide around the roundabout, though. I mean, it's got so much torque. Yeah, look, it just keeps sliding. There's not really anything that gets in between, like, or gets in the way of what it does. It just goes and slides. I love how simple and clean the interior is. It's just such a good car. It is such a car of the future that I think a lot of people don't really realize that this car pretty much is the supercar of the future. But let's get our guesses out there in terms of what you think this thing is going to run. I was reading the chat and I saw, let's see, we measure diesel trucks per cornfield and Miatas per slow. 242.335, 244.768. God, y'all are getting real technical. 230, 245, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Be easy on the throttle. There we go. Wind it out. $237 as opposed to 255. So, with that being said, we're going to need to tinker around with the gearing a little bit. I think it's got the power. I don't really even know how much more power you can add to it, but it's definitely a bit of a weird premise, like developing this car to beat an electric car that's even faster. You know what I mean? Oh, there's none? Chat's telling me that you can't add any power. Well, I'll try and do what I can. Hopefully I can do weight reduction, because maybe weight reduction will get me at least something. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Ooh, race suspension will get me a little lower down, though. Race weight reduction. It's going to be mainly tuning the gearing. My tuning says it can do 270. That's cool, but I don't know what it's going to be able to do through the speed trap. Race tire. Not going to run a drag tire. 295 up front, 355 in the back. Going to leave the stock wheels on it because those are like some crazy freaking like ridiculous carbon. You know what I mean? Like ridiculous carbon. But let's see what we can do when we mess with the tuning. Dropping the rear tire pressure. Good bit. And final drive. So I'm going to drop it off even more, down to like a 2.45-ish. So I don't know if that will give us, because we did 237 before. I don't know if that'll give us enough to do 255 plus, but I feel like if it doesn't, we can go, let's see. DD says try 2.43. Why? That's literally only like a minuscule difference, though. 2.45, he's like, dude, 2.43. Why? That's such a minuscule difference. You know what? Just to be like me, I'm gonna do 2.42. Just to be me, I'm gonna do 2.42 instead of 2.43. It has to struggle to get off the line. Watch, dude. Watch the freaking RPMs. They're just like, I don't know what to do. Dude, you're only, like, 3,000 RPM is 105 miles an hour in one gear. That is tremendous. Freaking, like, nuts. Wow, the clutch doesn't work. Holy crap. At all. I guess it's because, like, the car wouldn't have one or wouldn't come with one. Maybe? Let's see. Ryan's like, I don't like this electric hybrid stuff. Don't worry, Ryan. We'll go back to Murica in a bit. All right. Guesses. Oh, flashlights here, and yes, I did. All right. Guesses, get them out there. Let's see. Mirrorpod, thank you for the follow. Get those guesses. 267. Come on. Is it going to beat that 255 of the Rimac or not? 270, 272, 250, 240, 254. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Can we beat 255? We're going to do a burnout for like a mile. There's two. Whoa, 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 whoa. 239. I feel like I was screwed up by traffic. Hang on. 243. So even really like crazy tuned all the way out, it won't do like it won't do the 255 through the trap that the Rimac will. It just doesn't have the capability of doing that. And I was hoping that it would, but I was like, it's in. Well, I mean, I don't even think it's all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. I think it's just the fact that the Rimac pulls harder and that it's got that second gear. I really just think it comes down to that.